Hello students, welcome to the British University in Egypt. I am Dr. Nakwa Solomon and I'm going to be discussing your English language modules through a PowerPoint that I will share with you right now. Okay, the title of my PowerPoint is Introduction to English Language Modules. My outline here, I'm going to discuss the two modules that you'll be covering at the British University in Egypt. The first one, English for academic purposes, and the second module that you'll be taking is English and academic writing. Let's start with English for academic purposes, the module specification. In reading, you'll take basic reading skills like skimming, scanning, writer's purpose, inference, summary. In writing, in the essay writing, you will write a compare and contrast essay. With regards to sentence skills, there'll be grammar, word form, and punctuation. With listening, you're going to listen to lectures and note take. In speaking, you will prepare presentations in groups. With the assessment, there's the coursework and the final assessment. Coursework 35% and the final assessment 65%. Coursework includes class tests in week 7, counts for 20% of your mark, and then the listening and note-taking test in week 10 counts for 15% of your mark. Final assessments includes speaking, which is a group presentation, weeks 11 and 12, 15% of your mark, and the final unseen exam. Okay, and it's out of 50% and a 2-hour exam that includes reading and writing. Let's have a look at the week's overview. Week 1, orientation. Week 2, introducing main concepts, note-taking skills, reading skills, writing skills. And then we have the class test in week 7, in-text citation week 8, note-taking test week 10, and a final exam. Flipped classroom approach. We have a weekly plan like here. This is week 1. You have the objectives. And then the before class flip tutorial, it's a video that you need to watch. In class, we check your discussions and then apply the concept through activities. That's in the classroom. After the class, you have a task also to reinforce the concepts through independent learning, interactive activities on e-learning. That's a screenshot of your e-learning page in your module English for academic purposes. You have the before class, the session 1, the session 2, and as you see, session 1 is on your left, and then session 2, the activities are placed on your right hand side. Okay, now week 2, this is a sample of the weekly plan and what you're supposed to watch before class, in class, and what you're supposed to do after class. This is in session 1 and below session 2. Okay, now let's move on to the second module that you take, which is English and academic writing. The module specifications. In reading, you will read and take notes from a variety of sources. With regards to writing, you're going to write 2 types of essays, a different perspective essay and a problem solution persuasive essay. With regards to listening, you're going to listen to different perspectives and views. As for speaking, there's an individual presentation and of course there'll be class discussions. All right, moving on to assessments, there's the coursework out of 40% and final assessment 60%. In the coursework, there's a class test in week 5, 20%, 90 minutes, reading and writing. There's also a writing assignment, that's your first essay in week 7. The weight is 20%, it's an essay of 700 words. The final assessment includes final writing, which is in week 10. You're going to write the problem solution persuasive essay. It's 1,200 words. It counts for 40% of your mark. And there's a final presentation, 20%. It's a 10-minute presentation on the topic of your essay in weeks 11 and 12. We also use the flipped classroom approach, which has there's the this is a sample of the weekly plan. You have here the objectives of each session, and then there's before class. Of course, in week one, we usually you come to class and we explain to you that you're supposed watch a video before class, and there's in the class we check your understanding through discussions, and then you apply the concepts. After class you watch the pre-class video of the following session. That's what you can do. Okay, for example, in the second session in week one, the objectives is to think about topics from different perspectives. Before class you watch a video on the 6 thinking hats, and then in class we have activities about the 6 thinking hats. Okay, and practice. After class we reinforce the concepts through independent learning interactive activities, and you'll find them on e-learning. And that's a sample of your e-learning page in your second module, English and Academic Writing. That's before class activities, in class, and after class. So I come to the end of my video. So in the English for academic purposes, to sum up, what does it cover? You have English language and academic skills, focusing on listening and lecture note-taking, reading strategies, academic writing, and oral communication skills. In your second module, English and Academic Writing, you have developing English language, reading, academic writing, and presentation skills. Why? To meet the demands of undergraduate courses in your undergraduate courses in an English-speaking academic environment. Thank you for listening and good luck. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening.